and you can just send that to me in writing. I want to get to the issue on China with you. Because we continue to be very concerned, and I appreciate your attention to China, but we are continuing to see Beijing, the Chinese Communist Party, not the people, but the Chinese Communist Party, try to spy on the U.S. government, disrupt our military operations. Are you all working with the Department of Defense to identify and address the threat of Huawei equipment that is coming in? And then we know the Chinese Communist Party is buying property and farmland near our military installations and our sensitive infrastructure. Are you all on top of that?
We are working very closely with a number of Department of Defense agencies, and there's actually quite a lot happening in this space. And if you were amenable, one of the things I would suggest is offer to have my folks come up and give you a classified briefing on some of what we're doing.
That would be helpful. I would appreciate that. As you're aware, we had a situation last year with a University of Tennessee professor who came through the 1,000 Talents program to UT. That goes to trial. The CCP uses that familiar line they've started to do to say, well, you know, this is an issue of race. We're continuing, and that's what they use to defend this individual. And so we're concerned about that and how all of that links to the Confucius Institutes. A lot of universities have shut those down. They're now renaming them Chinese language and culture programs. So how are you all monitoring and tracking the individuals that are under contract to the CCP that are coming in with these programs to spy, to steal our intellectual property, and then their establishment of these soft propaganda programs?
So we are trying to work very closely with universities on this subject. Instances like the one that you cited, where the case went south, get a lot of media attention, but there's an awful lot happening all the time with universities all over the country that's on a very positive way.
Let me ask you, are you tracking their monetary donations from China that are all CCP linked, that are going into universities?
Well, so you talked about two different things in the academic setting, right? Well, there's both the research theft piece, yes, and then there's the Confucius Institute or their successor entities. Put the second one to the side for a minute. On the first, the whole way in which the talent plans are abused involves funding of researchers from the Chinese government to essentially steal U.S. taxpayer-funded research here. And yes, so our investigations inevitably get into that type of issue.
It's intertwined. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Blackburn.